Hello everyone, today's construction day 209.
All right, so we need to mark down today's date and the construction day. So it's April 1st and it's construction day 209. So it's the official ending of major construction.
Yes.
So that is the day, 209, for all the major construction being complete. Now there is a punch list, it's pretty small. The gate still needs work. The barn door right behind me leading into the spare bathroom still needs to be installed. But there was a pretty short punch list and I got most of it done today. And it's a very short list. So that needs to be completed, and then of course the gate and the barn door, and then the last thing is just running the electrical line from the carport to that first column down by the gate, so we can electrify the columns as well as have an outlet for the future gate opener.
Yes, future.
So that's going to be a project that Janelle and I will do. So Janelle knows Monday morning, be here bright and early, 8 a.m. And we have a list of things that we want to get going on. The guys did a pretty good job cleaning up. There's still a lot of clutter out across the road on the other side. You guys seen the clutter there for many weeks. They still need to clean that up, but for the most part, the property itself is free of all clutter. So now we're going to start cleaning up the rock wall, start spreading out that nice topsoil,
Yes.
and start the garden. So we got a lot of shopping to do. We want to get all that topsoil spread out, and then just really start landscaping the lot and getting it ready. So it's probably going to be with just two of us, probably 1 to 2 weeks to get that bottom garden area ready for planting. And then like the third week is where we actually start putting plants in the ground. So that's our thought process. Mystery closet. Guys are still here. They did show up at 8:30 a.m. this morning. They typically get here at 12. So that was a good sign. I think in the clip, because we're doing this opening here at the end of the day, the clip, we're going to go ahead and ask you guys to guess how many more days. And that was a suggestion of one of our friends, Steve, who comments every day, watches our videos, and we appreciate all his kind comments throughout the entire build. We got to be friends over online. But yeah, he said, hey, why don't you do the same thing? You call it the mystery tile, mystery closet, how many days? And so I think Wilma picked 5, I picked 9. So you guys can comment how many work days it's going to take until we call the closet fully installed. So I'll have a little fun with it, and eventually, it'll get done. Wilma and I also got up early this morning, took a quick swim in the pool, and then I was off to Darwin. Wilma stayed here to keep an eye on everything that was going on. And I joined the Darwin Beach cleanup. That was today, April 1st. Critter Hunter, Justin Carmack. A lot of people showed. I did a quick clip, or I think 3 or 4 quick clips of the event. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that as well. So we're off to the Darwin Beach cleanup and our updates on our final major construction work day.
Looking good out there now.
It's looking good. And Wilma and I are going out to dinner tonight to celebrate. Talk to you guys next week. All right, so a real good turnout for the beach cleanup here in Darwin. A lot of people showed up, a lot of familiar faces, a lot of new faces. Justin just got done with the announcements. We're breaking up into, I think, 5 different groups so we could do 5 areas of the Darwin Beach. And there's going to be 1 leader per 5 groups. Justin's got water for everybody, trash bags. And look how many people's here. It's got to be over 100 people that are just willing to help out. You can see the nice sign, Darwin cleanup. and all the different local companies who pitched in to help make this happen. But it's really nice to see many foreigners as well as locals come together to clean up the beach. You can see they're starting to hand out sacks now. And like I said, we're all going to go with 5 different areas of the beach and just walk through and pick up all the trash that we find. So hopefully it sets a real good example. Everyone see that we care about Darwin. We care about the cleanliness of the beach especially. And then the afternoon session is all certified scuba divers are gonna go out and scuba dive out in the shallow and find trash that's actually made it out into the ocean and sunk to the floor. So they'll be cleaning up, the ocean itself. So a real great day. Take a look at the sun, guys. Another blazing sunny day. So I have lots of SPF 50 on. You can see I have my long sleeves on. Lots of SPF. And there's Justin there. And we're going to go out and make the Darwin Beach the cleanest it can be. So talk to you guys later. All right, so we're in the middle of our Darwin Beach cleanup. So there's Oppo Island right there. You can see some dive boats sitting out there. Real nice day. We left Liquid Resort, 10 of us, and we drove from Liquid down to that point right there. And we started there, and we walked all the way up to this area. And ironically enough, that sign says, do not put your trash here. And it was just full of trash. So here's my sack. So here's the team. There's about 10 of us, a couple more guys over there. It's a mixture of Filipinos, Filipinas, and foreigners. And we're all pitching in, helping out. And just walking down the beach and just picking up what we can. We're doing our best to separate the bottles and plastic and things like that, but it's difficult to do. So mine is kind of a mixture, but we're all filling up, I think that's what, 50 kilogram sack of rice, empty sack. So just walking through. A lot of people are looking at us like we have 3 heads. But definitely did a good job. The guys here, we all have gloves to wear and picking up the trash. So it's the right thing to do. Like I said, there is over 100 people, groups of 10. So I think, they said they were only going to have 5 or 6 groups. So that's what they thought, but I guess they're going to have 10 groups. So we're all doing a piece. So we're doing from that point all the way around to here. And then there's another group going that way. And then there's several groups around the corner there. There's several groups. So we got to be spread out, a couple of miles of beach. So we're trying to make a difference. It's the right thing to do. Everyone's very friendly. Got a chance to meet a lot of new people. Wilma's up on site because the cabinet makers did come first thing this morning at 8:30. We started this at 9 o'clock this morning, and it's all for a good cause. So talk to you guys later. All right, so here's the team's trash, and there's a few more guys out. We filled all the sacks, and at the end of each street, there's designated areas where Darwin picks up trash twice a week, but we scheduled with them to pick up today on Saturday because there's going to be a lot of trash. So the Municipal of Darwin, sometime today, will go all to these areas that are designated and pick up all the trash that we picked up. So worthwhile project. All right, so what Justin's doing is he's trying to make it from area to area because, like I said, there's 10 groups. So he's just going from group to group. So here's another depot station where they're dropping off more trash. So it's basically at the end of each street. So he's going through and just trying to make an appearance, knowing that we'd be starting to filter back to drop off the trash. All right, so the guys are working hard here on Saturday to make today the actual last day of major construction. So another beautiful day. Spent half the day Darwin cleanup. Was very successful. A lot of people showed up. So today the guys are working on really cleaning up the yard today. Take a look up there. You can see that they painted my line. So they went up there today and sanded that all there and painted it, and not a drop. I was very happy. So now you could definitely see the clear separation. They still got to bring down the scaffolding. But Janelle did get done with the rocks. And you can see we put a bunch of rocks in this area right here. It's going to be some pretty good erosion with rain. And then, if you remember, a couple weeks ago, we brought up some topsoil. So I'm glad we did, so we don't have to, drag it up here now. And we're going to use that. We'll pick out these rocks, but just smooth this all out, and then we got to get working on getting grass planted here. We moved a little more dirt here, but that's pretty much good topsoil. Just we got to pick the rocks out and get it tilled up. Guys are working hard. Look at this area here, starting to clear out of trash. Working on the fence. They pulled the forms off. So wrapping up the final grooves, doing some grooves here just to make it all look the same. Here's a nice apron, really nice. So obviously we got some work to do here. There's 3 more weep holes, so we're going to do a weep hole here. Now I do have drainage under this going this way, but I'm going to go ahead and down where the rocks will be here. We're going to get this large rock out of here, but we're going to put one large weep hole right here in this corner. May never be needed, never know. There will be some water coming this way and coming down. Like I said, we do have one pipe going out, but we'll have another one going through the side. So we'll see how that plays out. So Janelle will install that probably Monday. Here's our project. See, we're burning some trash, which is good. So this is going to be our project on Monday, Janelle and I. So we're going to get a bunch of concrete, which I'll pick up probably tomorrow, and we're going to come out 18-24 inches, go down pretty good, nice ramp, and then we're going to bury those large landscaping stones and just have the tops come out. So you can see that's about 6 inches thick. So the concrete here will be at least that thick, and then we're going to be burying those large rock in because we need to have a nice transition. And if I can get the top of the rocks to stick out of the cement, that'll be real good grip as it's transitioning up to the concrete. Take a look at the fence. Doesn't it look nice when it's painted? So just imagine what this is going to look like with lights on the columns, and then grass here, and then Wilma's going to have flowers in between the rocks, and then of course Janelle will do the same thing with the large landscaping rocks against the fence like he's done all over the property. So he'll be working on that next week, but I think it's really going to look good as call it curb appeal. Just do a little pan. Real nice. So really the main item that needs to be done is the gate. So they're going to have a guy up here either Monday or Tuesday to finalize the gate, and then still running the electric down. That still has to happen so we can electrify the columns as well as have electric for the future gate opener. But coming to the end, guys. So we have a little surprise for the guys today at the end of the day. So Wilma's going to go pick that stuff up for them, and a little thank you. And let's see what the driveway looks like. Definitely a nice entrance. So again, end of major construction. Still a lot of work to do. They're walking around trying to get things cleaned up. They did have to do some more rendering. I think I told you that right here. So that needs to dry. So that still needs to be painted, but that's minor. That's we'll call that just a touch-up. Look at the front fence from inside the property. Definitely looking good. So kind of a happy day and sad day. We're used to these guys. You know, we talk to them every day. We got to know them. So they're moving off. They have another build. Contractor's very busy. You know, he's actually turning down jobs. A lot of building going on. He just started a brand new build, house, fence, pool. You know, basically like this. So these guys are going to be moving right to a brand new build, right from the ground up. They're in the excavation phase. If you guys remember what the excavation phase was here. So he was up here today talking to me about it, and you know, he's been up there with a smaller crew. It's just getting ready. 7 months ago, we were just getting ready, just getting the holes dug for the columns, and that's the stage that he's at now. So we're looking forward to having, you know, some privacy, but also we're going to miss the guys at the same time. What do you think, boss?
We finally see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Ah, she sees the light at the end of the tunnel. Mystery closet from afar. Here we are. So the guys were here at 8:30 this morning. Oh, sorry. I stood on his level. So 2 guys here working on the mystery closet. And one of our subscribers, Steve, who you know, we go back and forth a lot. He's a very loyal subscriber, real nice guy, very supportive.
Yes, hi Steve.
We should lives in New York like we did. So he said we should come up with a number of days for this to get done.
Mystery closet.
Yeah. So you want to give a date? How many days from today?
I don't know, maybe 5 days.
5 days?
All week next week.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna say 9 days from today. You say 5? All right, guys. So you heard it. And I did not tell Wilma that I was going to ask that question. So that was true live TV. So she says 5 working days from today. I said 9. What do you guys think? Mystery closet, when will it be completed? So we're going to be switching over to some heavy landscaping. I think you guys know that we have a lot of plans. So we're really going to start shopping for grass, get grass planted. Obviously, we still need to get the gate completed, but we're transitioning down here. You can see there's a lot of remnants of sand. So I asked the foreman, hey, you gonna bag this up and just take it to the next job? And he said no. So I'll just verify that with the contractor. I mean, it's not a lot here, and there's probably this much outside of the gate area. So if he doesn't want to bag it up and take it, I'll just give it away to the locals. Anybody who wants the sand for their home, and I think Janelle said he takes some, but I'll just verify that. And then look out there, still work to be done. So I just got to confirm what they're going to take and what they're not going to take. Now there's a lot of rebar and some sheet metal and a lot of cocoa lumber, and you guys know, most of you know that a lot of locals use cocoa lumber to cook with. So I'm sure they'd be very happy to take that. So we got to get the word out. But again, I want to confirm what the contractor does not want. But definitely end of construction, major construction. And our next video is going to be focused on the projects of Greg and Janelle. Stay tuned.